why $1 billion on the campaign, which a vast percentage of that money is actually going to social ads to, guess what, micro-target. And let me tell you, just to give you some context, I've worked on political campaigns, okay? I've worked on helping people win local elections via marketing. And I would always say to the person that was running, I'm saying, hey, look, there's an opportunity for us to micro-target people who are particularly interested in what your positions are, right? And because they were older, and I'm keeping it 100 with you, because they were older, they were a little bit afraid because they've heard about the whole Russian thing, and they're like, well, hell, why should I, run the risk of getting in trouble for micro-targeting? The thing is, micro-targeting ads or people who share your liked interests online is not illegal, okay? It is 100% not illegal. What is illegal is getting foreign countries to help you do it. That's what's illegal. Okay, so how does this apply to you as a business owner? Oh, subsequently, because a person didn't micro-target, they actually lost 2 campaigns. And, even though, it was the same thing, me sharing with them on what they should do, how to micro-target with Facebook, those people who share their interests and likes, and what the agenda that they were pushing, they still did not do it. Hence, they lost against someone who did. A prime example of a fantastic campaign here in the Houston area, Houston, Texas, that ran was the Sylvester Turner campaign. I'll give you an example of how Sylvester Turner campaign micro-targeted, okay? And now keep in mind, you're a business owner. You want to stick around because this has a lot to do with you and how you can use micro-targeting in order to get the right customer. All right, so this is what Sylvester Turner's campaign did. Okay, there was a big debate on, they call it a big city ordinance called the bathroom ordinance, right? Whether or not people who identify with a particular sex could actually go into certain restrooms, right? And Sylvester Turner's campaign actually, their position on it was they actually agreed with, right? And so if you would go online and type in the pros of the bathroom ordinance in Houston, you would eventually see ads start to pop up saying vote Sylvester Turner, okay? That is what we call behavioral targeting in marketing. Behavioral targeting in marketing, okay? That's what it's called, right? But they were able to micro-target those people who were interested in supporting the bathroom ordinance. Why? Because those were the people that were most likely to vote for Sylvester Turner as mayor. And so, just like any other great campaign, putting information in front of consumers at the right time, in the right place, is what you want to do as a marketer. Now, let me tell you how deep it gets with the upcoming election campaign. Sure, the current president of the United States has vowed to, or at least his campaign is going to spend an historic $1 billion on ads, right? Here's the thing. Did you know that they're not just willy-nilly spending the money on just placing ads? They are micro-targeting based on data points, okay? They are micro-targeting based on data points. And what are some of those data points, okay? First and foremost, it was just announced that they have 3,000 data points, okay? Say, for example, if they wanted to target someone who were pro-life, okay? They would know how to target, say, pro-life groups in Arkansas, or pro-life groups in Texas. They would know how to do that based on the data points, over 3,000 data points that they have. So what does that mean to you as a business owner? Okay. Well, as a business owner, if someone was to Google not your name, okay, because I talk to people often, business owners often, that said, hey, look, we're coming up on the top of Google. That's because they put their actual name in the search engine, and they search for their name. Of course, they're going to come up number one. But let's just say if you have a restaurant, you have an Italian restaurant, and you type in Google in a certain area, Italian restaurants, and chances are, a lot of times, especially with people that are not doing any kind of marketing, their name will not show up on the first page. And what we know about Google's first page, typically people will not go past the first page. That's like 90+% of the people will not go past the first page of Google. So if you are showing up on pages 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, hell, even on page 2, you have a problem, okay? You have a problem because you have all of your competition being put in front of your potential customer, right? Because marketing is all about putting the right message or ad in front of the right type of consumer at the right time. And here's where micro-targeting actually comes in. Specifically, when you're dealing with Facebook, this is how you do it. Now, I hope you're listening. This is how you do it. I see some people have chimed in. Give me a thumbs up. I appreciate you guys checking out the show. And as a reminder, be sure to follow us on all of our social channels. And today's show, again, is how to micro-target on Facebook. And this is how you do it. Okay. First and foremost, number one, you have to know who your audience is. Okay. If you know that you are targeting, say if you have a smoothie shop, and you are targeting health conscious, gym going, working out 5 times a week, and eating vegan type of customers, you have to know how to actually put your ads in front of those customers, right? The second thing you need to know how to do is you need to know how to use proximity. In other words, this is on Facebook, to use proximity in terms of who you are targeting within a certain radius, okay? All of the working out 5 times a week, vegan eating, smoothie drinking type of customers, you need to be able to put your ads in front of them, the right message in front of them within a certain proximity of your store, okay? And the third thing you need to do, once you have started to build traction with your ads, you need to know how to create what is called lookalike audiences, people that fit the same type of data points, which they call psychographics, right? The same type of working out 5 times a week, going to a gym, drinking smoothies, vegan type of workout person, okay? Or persons. You need to know how to target them, okay? And each one of those things that I mentioned, working out 5 times a day, vegan eating, drinking smoothies, those are what we call data points. And you target those customers off of data points, okay? And you also target them, which is another data point, within a certain area. Or maybe you want to target people that have all of those data points, but they make, say, $60,000 a year, or they own a home or whatever. But what I'm saying to you is you can target based on those data points, and because you're targeting based on those data points, that is what we call micro targeting, versus you're just placing an ad and letting it run to everyone that are between the ages of, say, 18 and 54, okay? There's a difference between taking what we call the sniper approach, where that's the micro-targeting, versus a shotgun approach. Because when you shoot a shotgun, it blasts everywhere, okay? And that's the problem with traditional media, such as radio and television, because it just blasts everywhere. It's not reaching specifically who you want to reach, okay? Because if you don't believe me, just think about how many times you've seen a TV ad or a radio ad or a cable TV ad that you were absolutely 100% not interested in. right? Because the approach is not micro-targeted. Again, if you're a business owner showing up on all of these, showing up on Google pages, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, you really need to consider reevaluating how you're marketing your product or service, because honestly, it could be the death of you, okay? It can be the death of your business, and I'm not trying to be so morbid, but I'm just telling you the truth. The sophisticated marketer or the sophisticated business owner realizes that they need to micro-target, and then they need to create lookalike audiences, those people who are similar to the people that have already shown an interest in their ad on Facebook, and they need to know how to reach those people. Plus, they need to know how to have the right message in order to to pique the interest. Because when it comes to Facebook advertising, there are actually 3 phases, okay? There's 1, brand awareness, 2, consideration, and 3, what we call conversion. Do you understand what that is? If not, you need to hire someone to do your marketing. But until next time, everybody, I'm AJ, your host of the Startup Junkie, and we're out. See you later, y'all.